Hello everyone and welcome to Real Estate Media Hero, the very first scheduling software for real estate photographers that is 100% owned and designed by an active real estate photographer. In this video, I'm going to give you a complete overview of all of the major features inside Real Estate Media Hero as fast as I possibly can. But a quick reminder, we are the first software to offer you encrypted data for your clients, the first software to not require you to share your image rights or sweeping licenses to your images, and we are dedicated to reducing your pain and suffering as the first software to offer a complete automatic order page setup with all of your settings set up in the back end that you're welcome to tweak if you like, but I encourage you to try it out for yourself. Now, if you go to realestatemediahero.com, you can peruse all of the examples of our features and read up more for yourself, see examples, but the best thing to do is go ahead and click Get Started so that you can explore the software for yourself inside. On the sign-up form, you are already experiencing some of our advanced features. We are available in multiple different countries, but based off of the information you enter in this form, we will automatically set up your account. This includes your business name, your business location, your logos. It will also make sure that we create an order form for you with a link when you sign in that you can immediately take and put on your website if you want to start taking orders immediately. The only thing that you will be required to put in here, in addition to the other information, is your payment method. The payment method will not be charged unless you start receiving orders or you start getting scheduled inside the software. So don't worry, creating an account is 100% free. Enter your information and go ahead and click sign up. And when you do, this is what your dashboard will look like. When you first sign into your dashboard, you're going to immediately notice that your business name, your logos, and everything is already built for you, ready to go. In addition to that, you have a link right here that is ready to be clicked, copied, and entered into your URL. And this is what your order form will look like without you having to do a single second of setup. The first page, you will notice, does not have too many steps, 5, 8, 10 steps that your customers are going to have to go through. Instead, they're going to have a simplified, very easy 1, 2, 3 step process. The first stage of the order form is your address and square footage. The address is designed to reduce errors when the agent enters the information by showing them an example of where the address is, but it also gives information to our smart calendar. What does our smart calendar do? It will actually restrict your availability and show times available to the real estate agent that maximizes your efficiency for you as a shooter or for your team. This includes making sure that we reduce drive time by selecting the closest photographer to the appointment and downtime so that we reduce the possibility of someone booking an appointment at 9 a.m. and then 3 p.m. with nothing in between. And you can turn those settings on or off on the back end because I know that everybody likes it different, right? But that is something that's already happening by just them entering their address. The square footage, when they enter their square footage, that will change the products, the pricing, and what's available on the products based off of stuff that you set up. Once again, this is already all set up for you, but if you like to tweak it and make it yours, you can do that absolutely. Enter the information and go ahead and press continue. You will notice that the services section, the second stage of the order form, is super powerful, super good looking, and super clear. All of this is designed this way to drive up the average spend of your customer. Not because we're taking advantage of them, but because we're giving them the information they want to see. So not only are they booking several services with a single click, they're clearly shown the value that they're being provided when they select the package. This is done through percentage off banners in addition to strike-through pricing. So it is blindingly obvious how much they're saving and encouraging them to order more services with you. In addition, we have very clear comparison tables here so that they can see this is what is included in this package and in this package and in this package. If they want to add that, they can do that. And when they add that, they're immediately given additional add-ons that are related to the services that is included in that package. And if you guys think the packages are wonderful as they are, Just wait to see how easy it is to set these up. Moving on to the services, one of my favorite features in the entire software is our thumbnails. We have several different types of thumbnails, including single image, where they can open up the image and see an additional description inside this, or you have a carousel. If you have multiple photos that you want them to see, they can click on this and view this in an enlarged state. They can also click through this in a smaller state. So we have single images, we have carousel thumbnails, and this is what's really beautiful. We have our video thumbnails with sound. They can view this small, or they can click on it to enlarge it and see a larger version with sound. Shooting star in the sky, glimpse of hope in your eyes. I cannot tell you how much better a job this does selling and closing your real estate agents than you even on the phone. A picture says 1,000 words, and video is even better. Showing all of this on the order form not only drives up the average spend, but helps save questions and confusions that you might have to be explaining to your clients otherwise. So we've already selected a package and an add-on. Let's go ahead and click continue and go to our final step. This is where you will have the calendar. You can click on this and it will show you all of the times available based off of your settings. Now, once again, the smart calendar is designed to make sure we are reducing your drive time and your downtime. This is to make sure that you're not sitting around in the car in the city or making sure that you're wasting time spending too much driving. You can get more shoots in a day just by using the software here. The next wonderful thing we have is questions. And this is, to be expected, but we once again have taken it to the next level. Our questions not only take the information that you need and provide it on the order form, it also enables the possibility of you upcharging the client based off of the answer. So if you want to make sure that you get a little bit extra money for shooting neighborhood amenities, if they select yes on your questions, then that will automatically be shown down here in the final price. We'll talk more about that in the settings section. The seller info is another thing that I'm super proud of. When the agent provides the seller information, not only do you have that in case the real estate agent doesn't answer their phone, this automatically signs up the homeowner for automatic reminders. I'm not sure if you guys have shown up to a home with a homeowner surprised that you're showing up because the real estate agent hasn't told them, but it's happened to me. It's happened to my team. So in the software, we've gone ahead and removed that possibility by making sure the seller is informed directly by us. And that is once again automatic through the software. You don't have to do a single thing. If you guys have also received an order where you have to follow up with a real estate agent to get lot lines or something else, you no longer have to do that because they can upload those files directly to you when they place the order. They will see the final price. They can view the cart one more time. They will have to agree to your terms and services. That way you have a written agreement that is completely understood, and then they will submit the order. Now, let's go back to our dashboard. That is one of the wonderful features that we have, our amazing order form. We do not slack on any other feature on the back end. So once again, I've already shown you the logos. Go ahead and immediately take notice of how simplified our sidebar is. This is not because our sidebar has less features or is less capable. It is because it is better streamlined, more organized, and more functional. I will go over all of these tabs in just a few minutes because that's how easy it is to use and navigate. But first, I want to show you this dashboard. This dashboard has been designed so that you can do all of your day-to-day business activities without even having to use the sidebar at all, even though the sidebar is very easy to use. So when you walk in the morning, most photographers will outsource their photos and videos overnight. They will come in the morning and make sure that they're delivering their images. You can either have a virtual assistant use this and already have everything delivered for you. If everything is delivered, nothing will show up here. If you guys need to upload your order, you can do it right here from your dashboard. Just press the upload button and you are taken immediately to the upload materials, where you can upload all of the photos, floor plans, and videos to the same button. So you don't have to upload it 3 times. You just have to upload it once. And you can also provide your links here. and then you organize it if you want or if you need to, but a lot of this is automatically organized, including your videos and your images, and then all that is required is to save and deliver. And once again, from your dashboard, one button, upload and deliver. Boom, done. No getting lost inside the sidebar. A few additional details that you will appreciate in the Deliveries tab. Notice this countdown timer. This is a countdown timer that reminds you of when this order is due, so that it creates urgency not only for you, but for your team. So if you have a hard time getting it through to your team that this needs to be done on time, that timer will help you do it. Relevant information is, of course, provided, who the order is assigned to, the address of the order, and if you want to see the details or edit the details of that order to reschedule it, change the photographer, or anything else, you can do that with the I tool. That is just the Deliveries Due tab. Next, we have the appointments for today. In the morning, you're going to go ahead and knock out all your deliveries due, and then after you have the photos delivered, you can move on to the appointments for today. This is just going to give you a quick look of all the appointments for today, including who the photographer is assigned to. You can also, once again, go to the order and change it right from your dashboard, and then go back to the dashboard. Moving on, back down to the to-do list. I'm sure you guys have a few things that you forget every once in a while. One thing that we used to forget all the time in my business is sending the virtual Twilight edits off to the virtual Twilight editor. We would upload the regular photos to our editor, but we have a separate, more qualified Twilight editor to get some ones that don't look complete trash, correct? So these or anything else you have to do related to the products that were ordered are reminded right here and assigned to the photographer or the team member that needs to do them before they leave for the day. So any tied up loose ends of your day-to-day operations are completely left impossible to forget. And once again, you can create your own tasks and assign them to your orders. So here are a few examples. Hey, don't forget to dump the photos, recharge the batteries, and upload the photos to the editor. Hey, don't forget to make sure the floor plan is uploaded before you leave for the day. Have you ever had a employee or you yourself forget to upload the images or the floor plan because you didn't have good service when you took it? That happens. All the reminders are right here in the to-do list. And finally, we have the equipment for today. So you check your appointments, you've done the deliveries, you're ready to leave for the day to do all of your appointments. Make sure you don't forget the equipment that is completely custom to the appointments that you have for that day. And as you're packing it, you can go ahead and select these and knock them off. And that is our wonderful dashboard. Is there anything on the dashboard that is missing in order for you to do your daily operations? No. So from one page, you can handle everything without even having to go into the sidebar. But if you do need to go to the sidebar, this is what you can see. First, we have our calendar. Our calendar will show you all of the different appointments you have for the day based off of your team and your individual members. You can change the color for this. And if you need to see the order, once again, just click on the order and it'll take you directly to the order. It doesn't have 2 or 3 pop-ups that pop up in order for you to get to the order. It takes you directly to it. If you guys need to place a new order, you can. If you guys need to change the location of your calendar, you can do that. What I mean by that is some of you guys are going to have several locations. When you sign up, you're going to have your main address location. If you add a second location, you can do that by adding your company. That is, once again, always available inside the dashboard here. And then if you need to change your personal admin settings, you can do that. But that is completely and simply the calendar. Moving on to the orders. This is all the orders you have, whether they're paid, they're not paid, and you can filter them based off of the status, the payment, the client, the order ID. If you guys go to the order, you can do everything right here. Everything is designed to be in one easy-to-find location. If you need to change anything about the order, click the edit button and change it. Need to change the address? No problem. Go ahead and click that and you can change the address. Need to change the products that are offered on that? Go ahead. The client called and they do want floor plans. Go ahead and add that to the order as well. All of that is done right here in the order page. Anything you can possibly expect is done and done better and more streamlined, easier to use for you and your team so you can scale with fewer problems, not more. Moving on to the analytics. If you guys want to track how you guys are doing year over year, your yearly, your average revenue per order, your total orders, All of that is available at launch. We made sure this was available to you guys because we know you love analytics, and I especially love analytics. So we have a few of the basics here, all the required, and we're going to add even more awesome analytics as we continue to develop. Moving on to the ordering. Notice this is clearly organized between your daily operations. So all the things you may need to reference here for your daily operations, you can do that. Once again, available in the dashboard, but if you want a second way to find it, you can do that here. And finally, we have our settings. And I never thought I would be proud of a settings section in the software, but I am super proud of this because you guys shouldn't have to reference an encyclopedia or a thesaurus to change a setting in your software. It should be natural and intuitive to find without explanation. And that is exactly how we've designed this. Every setting is exactly where it belongs. If you need to change a setting on your order page, you go to ordering and order page. All of the settings for the order page are right where they should be. Your question management, you can go here. You can decide where you want the question added. You can change the position of how it is arranged, and you can go ahead and add a new question. And once again, if you have a drop-down single selection or a drop-down multiple selection, the answer could be based off of a price. In fact, you can go ahead and enter autofill questions here that you have. These are all customizable. You can spend more time, but I'm going to go ahead and move on because I know you guys want to get all the features quickly. Moving on, we have the categories management. Different services are going to be in different categories. You can add that here. You have your equipment management. This is where you add the new equipment and then connect it to a product. That's all done right there. And then you have the agent login. Some people have different preferences. When do you want the real estate to log into their account or submit their contact information? You can do that on the step 1, step 2, or step 3 of the order form. That is completely up to you. And some of these features are features that customers have requested. Photographers have requested, and I prioritize and had implemented already. Moving on, if you guys have a product setting that you would like to change, all of the product settings are in the products tab. I know that seems odd to mention, but in softwares I have used in the past, it was a pain to find stuff like this. We have it exactly where it should be. So if you guys look at the packages, if you guys have ever created a package in a scheduling software, it gets very tough because once you have a product added and then you have a variation added and then the package is varied on top of that, soon enough you have about 24 or 36 different variations that you have to manually enter. And this is what takes weeks or months of pain and suffering to set up. We have negated all of that. Let me show you how. If you go to a package, let's go to the top producer package, and you click edit, you can simply add the products and make sure they're included in this package. All of the variations have already been added in the products. You shouldn't have to do it a second time, right? Right? Can I hear that from the people in the back? Yes, that's exactly how it should be done. So you add your products, and then instead of having to do some type of calculus to figure it all out, you can just apply a percentage discount, and the software will calculate everything else for you automatically without you having to do a single thing. Hopefully I heard you guys just sigh out in relief with how much easier that is to use. Folks, this is the approach that I have taken with every single detail of the software. If you guys are looking for something that's going to be less pain and suffering, less troublesome, that slows you down during the day, when you really have other things you need to be focused on, this is the software for you. And then, of course, you can go ahead and select add-ons that are applicable to all of this package. If you guys need to change the products or the add-ons, all of these windows look very similar. You can go to the main products. You can go ahead and edit your products here. If you do have variations, this is where you will add the variations. But once again, very easy. We don't go overboard with it. How long should it take? What's the delivery time on that? and what square footage this is applied to, and then you move on to the next variation. Add-ons, you can go ahead and add a new add-on and edit there. Notice all of these windows are very similar. So once you learn how to use the software, once you've learned one or two screens, you've learned them all. And then finally, we have coupons and discounts. This is coming soon, but don't worry, it'll be implemented within a week or two. By the time you see this video, a lot of these other features that we have already inside the software are going to be live and active. If you guys need to change the scheduling settings, all the scheduling settings are right here for your entire team. This includes your service hours, your service days, your service radius. You don't have to, once again, make complicated zones and boxes. You can simply set a mileage radius for you and your team. You can turn the efficiency on or off. You can make sure that the team member who is closest to the appointment is being selected on or off. You can change your booking. How soon can you book? How long can they wait to book? Can they book an hour before? You can set that all here. You can allow the rescheduling. Anything you should expect is right here. Delivery. Our payment settings allowed to be downloaded on or off. Moving on to the clients. This is once again, if you want to see your clients, you go to your orders. If you want to change the settings for your clients, you go to the settings on the client page. Here's all of your clients. You need to update something for your client. You go to the edit. You change the logo. You change their settings. One thing that we love here is the individual settings. You can either allow them to download the images on or off, and you can also apply a discount to all the orders that they order with you. So you have a special deal with a client, no problem. Go ahead and order it here. The team. If you guys have a team and you need to change their settings, go ahead and go into the personal team member and make sure you change their personal schedule because perhaps they work part-time. You change the products that they're available to actually service. You can change the calendar color. And just a little detail here, I love the fact that with our calendar color, you can actually change the shade to any color possible here inside. So if you guys have a favorite color or favorite shade, go ahead and do that there. Moving on to the account. Any of the account settings you need to change are done here. One thing that I do love is the role management. The role management is where you can add a role such as an admin, photographer, or virtual assistant. And inside that role management, you can turn on or off different capabilities. So if you do not want them to be able to view the calendar for some reason, you can turn that off. If you do not want them to be able to see the prices, you can turn that off. If they are a virtual assistant and they only need to know how to upload orders and upload images, you can make sure that's the only thing they know how to do. So no matter how your virtual assistants are involved in your business, no matter how your photographers or your secretary or your admin or whatever job title you give to your different employees, you can make an account for them where they can do the things that they need to do and nothing else. Super advanced, super easy to use. And then all the things you would expect here in the account settings as well. Your business location, your time zone, your logos, and finally integrations. We're adding all of these other integrations this week. So once again, by the time you see this video, they're pretty much going to be published. And with that, that is the Real Estate Media Hero overview. I really hope you enjoyed that tour. We've put a lot of work into this. And one thing I'm really excited about is that at launch, we were the most advanced real estate software compared to any other software at their launch. So while other software in the industry took years or months to just give you an analytics page, we gave that to you on day one, in addition to being the first to offer several unique features that are really important, like your image rights and encrypting your client's data information. So if you guys are looking for a software and a leader that is looking to take this software to the next level and make your day-to-day as easy as possible, please make sure to make an account and check this out for yourself because it really is just that good. And in just a little bit longer, we're not only going to be closing the gap on all this other software that have been out for years, we will surpass the other software in features and capability, and we're already much easier to use. So if you guys are looking for the best, most wise decision, long-term and short-term for your business, you have no better choice than realestatemediahero.com. If you guys are seeing this perhaps off of the website and I posted this somewhere else, make sure to ask your questions down below because I will be making sure to answer your questions and also taking your suggestions and ideas. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.